It's Kyle, and I'm here to talk to you about Anchor. Anchor is a hosting platform where you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and more. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Best of all, Anchor is completely free. It's what we're actually using to create our podcast. If you're thinking about making your own podcast, download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started today. Now, back to the show.
I just realized we get to talk about ads more, because the reason why the shot at the 2021 Worlds bothers me so much is because of how overplayed it is used in ads now.
They played it every commercial one tournament.
They don't even use it right, because they say you don't want to miss this and trying to convince you to sign up for the Disc Golf Network. But it was free for everybody on YouTube because it was the final day. Oh, man.
But people don't know that.
Sorry, we just let out the big secret.
But yeah, it's a big old spoiler. They're hoping no one noticed.
Yeah, hopefully
Calling
nobody says anything. Especially not those guys over at Oh No Disc Golf.
They're on it.
Yeah. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. It was an amazing shot. Everyone knows it. It's, at least the number one clutch moment in disc golf history, if not.
It made me almost scream in an airport when I was watching it.
Still wish it would have happened.
Dude, it was close. Yeah. You can't. I didn't want to get tackled.
I wanted you to get tackled, though.
I wasn't recording it.
Yeah, it would have made a good story, though. Come on, do it for the pod.
I should have done it for the pod.
So, as amazing as the shot was, I felt like it really took away from how amazing the whole final round of 2021 Worlds was. I just went back and rewatched it, so that's why I'm thinking about this, right? And on the card, there was 4 people from 4 different manufacturers, all with very specific, very unique gameplays. So there's Conrad, who has probably, I'm going to say, the best backhand in disc golf right now. Paul Macbeth, who has the best all around skill set. Calvin Heimberg, he's right there. I mean, he's mostly backhand, but he has everything if he needs it. KJ, who plays probably more explosive than anybody else and has both backhand and forehand. And we got to see him battle it out with all of that on the line, and with Chris Dickerson and Nate Sexton pushing from chase card. And after the shot was hit, which was amazing, nobody else talks about anything else that happened during the 2021 Worlds.
Which is fair, because it was the shot, but
I mean, I think
you're right.
It's if I had to compare it to something, it's nobody talks about some of the amazing games that Michael Jordan maybe played or Tom Brady played. They just talk about the championships they've won and lost. So that's I get it, but at the same time, it's rewatching it was a big experience for me to rewatch it again and pay attention to everything a little bit more.
It's going back and doing film study or just looking at the box score. You did your homework.
It's also really funny if you watch the live version of it, the full, it's 4 hours long. How many times Ian Anderson references, he's going back to that envy of his, not knowing how important that envy is going to be in a little bit.
That's fantastic.
Watching it again, he says it 3 or 4 times. Oh, yep, that's that envy of Conrad's. And I'm like, you have no idea what that envy is going to become. That was pretty comical for me to watch.
He was predicting shit.
Yeah, didn't even know it. He spoke it into, what's that called?
It's like a commentator's curse, but an opposite.
Yeah. Yeah, and he just switched bag sponsors too. That made it that much cooler to come out and win Worlds right after.
That made the sponsorship huge.
Yeah.
Because he did fair throughout the year, but he kind of had a struggled year.
Yeah. Nothing definitely wasn't his highlight year that people would think, but
But boom, One Worlds. It's like
They probably sold more Envies than some companies have sold like all of their discs.
they've sold more discs than us.
Yeah, yep. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yeah, so if you get a chance, sit down and watch it. Sit down the whole. It's on YouTube, on the Disc Golf Network. Watch the whole 2021 Worlds and really take it in again. And then still scream when he makes the shot anyway, because what else are you going to do?
I love it. Oh, we should probably, real quick, just introduce ourselves
For
again.
sure.
If this is your first time here, Oh No Disc Golf Podcast. I'm Kyle.
I'm Eric, the bald. I'm wearing a hat, though, right now. You can't see me, but I am, in fact, wearing a hat. Which I should probably put it away, because I'll probably play with it and make the sound guy mad.
That's true. That damn editor, he's such an asshole. My nickname is a hat, and I'm not wearing a hat.
Oh, man. Well, he has hair, though, so he can't be the bald still.
That's true.
I can play both parts. Kyle can't.
The last time I said, isn't this the best ad read ever? Like, halfway through. Didn't make any sense. It's like, don't call it an ad read while you're doing it. Use the code OHNO for 10 per... Oh, fuck, tits. Nope, that's not it. Use the code OHNO10 for 10% off over at discbaron.com. They have discs and disc golf accessories. Pretty tits. Use code OHNO20 for 20% off over at frictiongloves.com. They have disc golf gloves. So if you like warm hands, go over there. Use our code to get 20% off. OHNO20. Fuck. Nope. Use the code OHNO to get free shipping on any item over at our Teespring store. So we have our merch. We make no money. It's a mess. And it's great. So go buy things if you like things. It's there. What's a stone co?
Played a tournament this weekend at Whitford. Still haven't figured out how to pronounce it. Google pronounces it like two different ways, so
That probably means that both are acceptable.
yeah, there you go. I can call it whatever I want, and I'm gonna call it Turd Course. No, it's a nice course.
There you go.
Very well taken care of. It's much more open than I'm used to playing in my area. So just whenever I go there, I'm never ready for the wind that I am about to receive.
Well, now you know.
Yeah. I mean, I knew, after last year, I knew I was going to have to deal with wind, but I'm always like, oh, I can play in the wind because I play like 4 holes that are in the wind normally, but it's different when like every hole is windy, you know. I know you deal with it, but
Lots of wind
yeah,
here.
I don't deal with a whole lot of wind, so it always just throws me off my game a bit. I can deal with it's the headwinds and the tailwinds. I'm pretty good at. It's the crosswinds that I often mess up on, and it's nothing like crazy. I had a couple close calls, but anyway.
For me, it's like a more of like if it's a heady cross.
Yeah, for sure. Like those in-betweeners.
Yeah, where it's a very variable.
Yeah.
Like where I'm expecting the wind to do something and then it doesn't. And it looks like I just like completely messed up. It's like I was just expecting the wind to make it do something.
Yeah. Well, what's fun? It's fun. It's kind of crappy, but I think it's kind of cool at the same time. Is there's not very many holes that you play in the same direction. You know, you don't play like 3 or 4 holes in the same direction, so you can get used to that wind. You often play one way and then either take like a 90-degree turn another way or a complete 180 back at it. So it's like it's really keeping you guessing. So it's very interesting. It's fun, quote unquote, to play in, just to kind of give yourself another challenge. Because without the wind, I think it'd be pretty easy to shoot pretty well there.
Sounds like Village Green.
Yeah.
To me. Like
I think it's probably more difficult than Village Green based on what I've heard from you, but
yes, probably. You said there's par 4s?
Yeah, there was 3 par 4s on the MA2 and underside, and then 4 par 4s on the MPO side.
Yeah, she's just all par 3s, so no. Little different there.
Yeah. Well, there's one like 700-foot hole, a couple 550s. The hardest holes aren't the par 4s. It's the 450-ish foot par 3s that are tough, because even to like, I can't throw I can throw 400, but it's on like all the stars have to align just right. So to get it to where I have any sort of a putt, like, even a circle 2 putt is like a smash for me. So those are the tough ones.
I feel it.
But I played 1 stroke better than I did last year in a wildly different manner. Last year I shot a +7 and a +8. I don't know in what order. And then this year I shot a +10 and a +4. So
improvement.
Yeah. It was nice to shoot 6 strokes better the second round, just to make that improvement. But after my first round, I knew there was kind of no chance for me to really make a push for lead. I can still aim to push up the leaderboard, but had a lot to make up. I enjoyed myself. I want to go play next year, but we'll see when time comes if I make it down to that, because it's a really well put on a tournament. They do a really good job of getting out there and making sure the course is clean, painting all the lines. They paint a lot of out of bounds, which makes it kind of fun. And they're always changing the course up. I think there's 2 new holes this year from last year, which does.
I love it when a community actually like tries with their course.
Well, it's funny. I was talking to a couple of the guys that I played with, and the one guy is like in the club that would take care of that course, but he never plays it. Like he never makes it out to really play that course except for 2 tournaments a year. He does the spring throwdown and then he does the fall throwdown. But yeah, played with a lot of good people. A couple of young guys that once they figure it all out, they are definitely going to be gunning for some top spots in MPO, like not probably Pro Tour, but like local MPO guys that it'll make it really hard for you to come to like their course and beat them. But
sounded like fun.
No, I shot above my rating. That's all. So I walked out.
Hey.
As much as it didn't feel, it didn't feel like a great tournament, especially my first round. My first round felt like just like absolute trash. So that was kind of like the positive I was taking away from it, is that my floor, like the worst I can feel I could do, like I would have almost had to try to shoot better or worse than +10, is 872 rated. So my floor has moved up tremendously since last year. So that's kind of cool, or makes me feel better about myself after not.
He's so cool.
I'm so cool, dude. I am freaking awesome. Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
My ankle cracked really loud.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. It hurt a little bit.
He's falling apart over there.
I am. No secret there. That's it.
Things.
That's I think that's about it. Gotta hang out with my brother, friend of the show, guest of the show, Sean.
Shout out Sean.
Thanks for housing me over the weekend, and thanks for letting me cuddle your puppies.
He's a cool dude.
Yep. He's cool too. He got it from me, even though he's my older brother.
It tracks.
Yeah. So, Kyle,
yeah.
What did you do for disc golf? Tell me about your disc golf life.
It's been cold.
And snowy.
So I've been, but not every day. It's also been warm some days. So it's been so variable. But I just found a wonderful indoor place to practice my putting and upshot game. It's a secret, so don't tell anyone.
Super
the Parker
secret.
Fieldhouse, is where I've been going, and it's just great. They have a turf hockey field.
Hockey. Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Field hockey.
Yep. Field hockey turf. There you go. Nailed it. It's pretty fantastic. I've only been there a couple times, but it's already been just a wonderful experience in just like practicing the subtle movements of the game and taking the time to do it and repeat it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
For a few hours,
For sure. Got to tune those fine movements, muscle memory things.
I mean, I kind of suck, so
But after
trying to not suck.
After throwing putters for 3 hours, he claims he's going to be the next James Conrad.
That's what Eric said.
Oh, that's what I said, apparently.
Yeah.
But
allegedly.
could have sworn Kyle said something about it, but we won't get into that. 3
I don't
hours.
throw envies.
Right? Conrad is just, it took you 3 hours of practice to become as good as you are.
I don't have a Conrad voice. Yeah, it's good. 3 hours is all it takes. Is that a good Conrad voice?
I think that's what, I'm pretty sure that was right spot on at what James Conrad sounds.
Yeah. Yep. So, yeah, as guest of the podcast, James Conrad. Thanks, buddy.
Show. Thanks for coming on,
Thanks for
Conrad. We'll see you at the next Worlds.
Yep. You did great. Never change.
Never change.
I recommend everybody find a indoor putting facility, though. That's what
Yeah. Yes.
If you have a community center near you, like if you're in a place where it's cold, even if you're not in a place where it's cold, it's just nice to have a nice indoor facility where you can like just practice.
So build yourself a gym or something. Lay some turf down.
Yeah. Yep. Easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And free, I'm sure.
Just tell
you just steal turf from like a fucking stadium.
Just go into Home Depot, tell them what you're doing, and they'll give it to you. Oh, you need this.
That's what Home Depot does, right?
Yeah, you need this. You need to become a professional disc golfer. Oh, fun little anecdote that's completely off topic is I took my daughter to Ferris today, and they're talking about the club sports, and he goes, Ferris has a pretty good disc golf team. I thought that was hilarious. I had to say it to somebody.
Pretty good.
They did. They won like 4 championships in the time that they've been around. Foundation was talking about them too. They were talking some smack about Ferris. So I told Garza that I have his back.
Pretty good.
Foundation said they don't understand how a school out of nowhere can make like the top 10 for college disc golf teams, even though they've been like in the top 10 of college disc golf teams for a long time. And then one of them, I don't remember which one, goes, isn't Ferris a community college? But it's not. Not that it matters, but Foundation,
I really don't think it does.
We're coming for you.
Yeah. Well, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Eric and Kyle take on Foundation Nation.
Write it down.
That's it. Let's move on, unless you had anything else to say.
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, me and Kyle dropped the ball on our hot rounds. So what is that? 2 into it? This is the third one? Third tournament of the season, and we forgot. I was out of town all weekend, so I didn't worry about it too much.
I have no excuse. Just stupid.
Be nice to yourself. It's my friend.
You say I'm stupid too, though.
I can. You can't.
Oh.
So it was the Open at Belton this past weekend. I was wrong. Last week, I think I said it was produced by Gatekeeper and GK Pro, but all of the coverage is through the Disc Golf Network via Central Coast Disc Golf and GK Pro.
Can you imagine all the people that went to the wrong website because of you?
Probably, I know. I'm sorry. I apologize. I have not got to watch any of the coverage yet, other than highlights on Instagram and Facebook and stuff. So
I've watched zero coverage.
Yeah. It's in Texas. I did watch one practice round with Ezra and Brody. Sounds like they made a few changes to the course. And it looked like it was really windy, just like it normally is in Texas, I guess. I guess that's a thing.
Guns,
cattle,
freedom, and wind.
And wind.
Unless you're Mexican. Then get out.
Just so we're aware, that is not our views. Just to get that out there.
If you don't understand sarcasm, probably shouldn't be listening to this.
Yeah, there's probably a lot of things we've said that you're pretty mad about. Anyway, taking home third place for the FPO side was Kristen Tatar at 14 under Valerie Manduahano came in at second at 15 under, and Katrina Allen came away with the win at 16 under. Go Cat. Round of applause.
Meow.
Meow. So pretty cool to see Cat get another win. She must have been really putting in work this offseason because she is looking pretty killer out there. I'm kind of feeling like maybe Dynamic should have gave Valerie the large contract over Kona Panis, but maybe Kona's just working out her jitters, and we'll see her jump to the top spot soon. Hoping. I'm a big Kona fan, so don't take that the wrong way if you're listening. I know you're listening, Kona.
You're going to do amazing, Kona.
We believe in you.
We believe in the Panis.
And then MPO side, we had Nico finishing fourth technically at 21 under, and then Paul Macbeth and Ricky Wysocki tied for second at 22 under, and coming in first was Chris Dickerson. What does Kyle like to call him?
The Dick Man.
Gets me every time.
I don't know why. There's no reason.
Yeah. It's just funny still. I have the comedic brain of an 8-year-old.
What's the formula there for his success? How is he so good?
For Chris Dickerson?
Do you think he traded? Are souls real? Are deals with the devil real? I feel like he's good.
I mean, I feel like Macbeth would have had to trade his soul first, right?
Yeah.
He does have those sunken in
that's
eyes.
a given. He never had a soul, thanks. It's like he was a baby. He's like, yeah, give that shit away.
I just want to be good at disc golf. You don't even know what that is.
Just a mini in his crib.
No, I just think Chris is... I can't imagine Chris is like one of the hardest... Not one of the hardest. I can't imagine Chris is like the hardest worker out there. I just think he has love for beating people. Not even like a competitive... I guess it is a competitive drive, but he just wants to just beat people. Not physically, but in
I feel like he has a very good handle on the game, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think right along with like Paul Macbeth is Chris is like one of the next people I think of that has like all of the weapons, like he doesn't pull out his sidearm a lot, but he has it if he needs it, sick putter, sick control. Now he freaking plays with Macbeth. So, or they're on the same team.
Nah.
They
still fight.
Probably. Coming up this weekend is Texas State Championship. It's a elite series, so it will be post-produced by Jomez, Gatekeeper, and GK Pro, as
He's
well
lying.
as live coverage.
It's going to be something else.
All weekend will be live on the Disc Golf Network, including free final day coverage on YouTube. I just have to say that Matteo is back. I think last year, this was one of the tournaments that kind of, can't say put him on the map, but put him on the map for new people, because he's been around for a while now. So
put him back on the map.
Back on the map. Yep, and put him back on the map. After, I think he took COVID year off, and now he's coming back to Texas State and hopefully wins it. We also seen Big Germ play really well here last year, so kind of hoping to see Big Germs do really well. There'll still be no Eagle. Don't think there'll be any Simon. Drew Gibson's back. He took some time off.
3, 2, 1.
Top 5.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
Did you just burp?
I did.
You nasty.
I know. For our top 5 today, we wanted to be the best, the very best, the best who ever was at picking the Pokemon who would be good at disc golf. I don't even know if I said the lyrics right, but that's okay.
That was so good, dude. Nailed it.
Because me and Kyle are 90s kids, we only know Gen 1 really well. So these are all Gen 1 Pokemon.
Just when I'm thinking of Pokemon, that's what comes to my mind, are Gen 1.
Yeah. I mean, I played Gen 2. I've played a lot of the games, but none of them really stick in my mind that
I
well.
immediately forgot all of those, but I can remember Squirtle.
So we figured out that there's about 900 of them. So we just picked from the... We didn't even really pick from the 151s. It just kind of happened naturally because...
And we're just going to keep going through the generations. This will be a never-ending segment.
If we need to fill a top 5 in the future, that'll be really good. Us arguing about Pokemon we don't even know anything about.
Yeah, we'll just argue about it still.
Yep, because that's...
Like, this one's a table.
We do. They probably have
Why is it good at disc golf? Because it's a table.
Yeah.
Anywho, Eric, tell them about your first one, which is our number 5.
I picked Alakazam because he is a more humanoid Pokemon than others out there, so got to be pretty good at least holding a disc first. That's number 1. You got to be able to hold it.
Can you hold a disc, number 1?
Yes.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
He can't put his spoons down.
He can put his spoons down.
He can't put the spoons down, Eric.
Put the spoons down.
They're physically attached to his hands.
I don't think they are.
Have you ever seen an Alakazam without his spoons?
Yeah, I sent you a picture.
I think that's a lie.
Anyway, not only could he grip a disc well, could he grip the disc well, he could also use his psychic powers to bend the basket into catching the disc or push the disc into the basket with his psychic powers. Yeah, Alakazam.
So cheat is what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, that's the point, right?
I feel like they still have to abide by the rules of the game.
There's no rules against psychic play.
Sanctioned Pokemon play.
Then, even without being able to use his psychic powers...
You sound like Team Rocket.
...is a very humanoid type Pokemon that I think could still throw a disc pretty well.
I agree. You're right. As long as he can put the spoons down.
That's all he cares about.
The spoons are a big hit for me.
And we'll dye spoons on them just for him. Just for Alakazam. Anyway, moving on to number 4, Kyle.
We went with Bulbasaur.
Can he even hold a disc? Doesn't he have to be on all 4 legs at one time?
He's on 4 legs, but guess what he has? Vines. Those are like his arms, but they're not arms. So he can control them. He has a move called Vine Whip. So he's going to whip that shit.
So probably can throw it far, but maybe not the best control.
Well, yeah, sure.
Sounds pretty hard to... Sounds like he's not going to be the best putter. He only has 1 speed.
Vine Whip. Just, 100% all the time.
Just blazing past the basket. If he doesn't ace, it's going to be a while, but that's okay.
It's exciting.
He's out there, he's winning the disc or the distance competitions, and he's really good in doubles play. Is where he shines. Bulbasaur. He gets like a Squirtle as his putter.
Hit us, Eric, with our number 3.
We picked the Ezra Aderhold of Pokemon. We picked Machamp because he's probably the most human-like Pokemon, I would say. Kind of like, almost kind of creepily like, human.
For sure. He's just like he's just a muscle man.
Yeah, it's because like when I think of like Pokemon, they kind of like are more like a pet, almost to me. So like, how are you gonna have Machamp as a pet? That's pretty weird. It's almost like slavery.
All of it's slavery, Eric.
Now we're gonna get into like the weird part of Pokemon, so we better just reel it back in really quick. And
Okay.
pretty humanoid, just ripped, big arms, has 4 arms to choose from. So, maybe he trained one for right hand, backhand, another one for right hand, forehand, and then he trained his other 2 on the other side, one left hand, backhand, one left hand, forehand, and boom, dude, he's got every single shot.
4 arms, all 4 hand rollers. That's all you need.
Yeah. Well, and in the games, you're allowed 4 moves, so, one for each arm.
Nailed it.
Yeah. Now
you can tell he thought about that one a lot.
I thought about that last part on the fly.
Number 2. This was an easy decision. went with Mr. Mime, talking about creepy humanoids.
Yeah, he's pretty creepy.
Like, what is even going on with this Pokemon? But
I don't know.
anyway, very human-like, and I imagine would destroy in comparison. Like, if we're going like regular throwing style, pretty sure you can just emulate Paul Macbeth. I wanted to do Ditto here because I thought he might be able to just turn into people, but I didn't know if that was a thing. So that's all I got.
My research was inconclusive on if Ditto can turn into anything other than a Pokemon.
Can you imagine just being a Ditto and like turning into like a dildo?
Did you say a dildo?
That would be nasty.
We're going to say, for the sake of the show, that Dittos can only turn into Pokemon. Yeah, but yes, I agree. Mr. Mime would be both very creepy to play with, and I'd be pretty sad when he beat me because he's creepy.
Keeps miming at you.
Yep. Then we had some honorable mentions, if
Tons
Kyle
of them.
remembers them.
Snorlax? I think that would be fun to watch.
Why Snorlax, though? This is what really...
Also, he can block the fairway.
Yes.
With his big fat body. And
Yep. Just lays down and no one can move him. Takes a nap and then they have to...
Poke a flute him away. Yeah.
Yep. Then Pikachu, because in case you don't know Pokemon, everyone knows Pikachu. So...
Yep. So we talked about Pikachu in this episode. Yay.
Yeah. But getting down to our number one best Pokemon disc golfer, we picked Cubone because we feel bad for him because he lost his mom. That's it. Nothing else.
That's pretty much all. We just felt bad. It's a pity, number one.
He throws that bone. He carries a bone with him, and he throws it like a boomerang. So
he does smash that boomerang. So
yeah. So I feel like he could figure it out with a disc. Maybe, I don't know, maybe he could like grind a skull into being a frisbee or something. I don't know what other bone would be. Like a pelvis? Is a pelvis bone? Is that a thing? I'm not a doctor. No?
Moving past using bones is...
Where do you think he got that bone from? Is that his mom's too? Because he wears the bone skull from his mom. Did he carry around...
that's his mom.
A bone club that's his mom's like femur or something?
Yes. Yep.
Oh man, dude, that's
a fucked up kid.
Yeah. No wonder he can throw that bone so hard. Oh, poor Cubone. But we made you number one, buddy, so don't haunt me, I guess.
You psycho.
Yeah.
Don't kill me.
Yeah. And that's our top 5 list of the best Pokemon disc golfers that there would be. Mainly from just Generation 1. So if you like other generations and you want to hear us try to pick out more Pokemon who would be good at disc golf, let us know, and we'll do it again, even though we won't know who they are.
Hell yeah. And that was episode 60.
That
we did it,
was
Eric.
Episode 60. Thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thank you. Right, nailed it. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for listening out there. Hope you're having a good week. We come out with one of these wonderful earball... whatever episode. Happy inducing. Nope.
Hopefully
terrible
laughter. Oh.
Nope. Go ahead.
Hopefully laughter inducing episodes come out once a week, every Wednesday. So keep coming back and checking for more.
We'll be here.
Still doing it even.
Putting those
even if nobody checks on us.
Seats into butts.
Seats in the butts. We'll see you guys next week.
Catch you on the flip side.
Come on, you can give a little bit more.
Catch you on the flip side, bitch.